Hey, what is up, guys? Nick Reese here from Two Nerds 8 Eyes, and I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Spider-Man and Vulture 2-pack. These are based on the ultimate versions of these characters, and they do come with a few accessories, so I'm going to show off the accessories before we get into the whole articulation and size comparison. Sorry, I burped. I did just drink a soda. So here's the Vulture head. It's pretty nice, actually. It's pretty cool looking head sculpt. I'm not too familiar with the Ultimate Universe, so therefore I don't really know. What I've heard though, he's never worn the helmet until like the TV show. So, but here is the alternate fist that goes into Spider-Man's left arm or right arm. I don't know, right off. Okay, here we go. Here's the whipping hand that goes on his hand right there. Alright, and then we'll get in here, and then here I guess we'll showcase the wings real quick. These wings are accessories as well. If you'll stand up. So, the wings have little ports in them, and they're a little different on each of them. So, and then they plug into this thing right here, this thing that plugs into his back. Looks like that, and then you'd see this end plugs into here. And then this end plugs into here, and then he's got ports on his back, and you plug those in. If I can get them to plug in. Oh, I knocked over Spider-Man. Hello, he's going. So, and then anyway, so that's how you plug in the wings, and then here's him with the alternate head. It does kind of sit up. It's a little hard to port in there, but. Anyways, you get the drift. I'll throw up pictures with the helmet. Oh, there we go. We got it. Got it. So here he is with the helmet. And then, as you can see, the helmet does kind of sit up on the ball joint. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, see, it sits way up there. It doesn't, like, fully go around it, which is alright. And I do think that the helmet actually looks really good, personally. I think the helmet looks really cool. Very menacing. Reminds me very much of the Spider-Man Homecoming like helmet, and I guess he wore the helmet in the cartoon. I was a pretty big fan of the cartoon until like later on when like they tried to introduce Scarlet Spider and all that. Like I'm not a fan of Kane. I just knocked over my size comparison figures. Anyways, so getting him here, we'll stand him up and then we'll move him back and we'll compare him to some stuff. Stand up straight. Okay. Alright, so we're going to compare. I'm just going to compare him to the actual Spider-Man that he comes with, just so you can see how they kind of stand up to it side by side. I like that pose Spider-Man's in. Anyway, so that's how he looks compared to the regular Teenage Spider-Man. It's the same body mold as the Pizza Spider-Man, so there actually shouldn't be too much difference in height there. So, which is fine. Here he is compared to the Todd McFarlane Venom. As you can see, Venom is actually significantly taller than him, as he should be. I think Venom should be bigger than most characters. And here he is compared to your favorite, the not a phase mom Ant-Man. Can't wait. I can't wait to be getting more Spider-Man figures. I want more villains in my collection. So, like, and then the rumored wave that Rectangular has been talking about is actually sounding really cool. Like, the new wave that's gonna have like Mysterio and like Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Punk in it. I'm so excited because Spider-Punk is gonna become the it's not a face mom Spider-Man. As much as you guys hate the emo jokes, probably, but anyways, so getting into his articulation real quick before we get into Spider-Man. With the helmet on, his head does move up this far, and then it does move that far down, and it does kind of like shimmy, shake, like that. Like he could be pecking at stuff. And he does have some side pivot, and the head can rotate all the way around. That's on both heads. The other head obviously does also sit up on the wing, on the ball joint a little bit too, so his arms move out that far. There's a butterfly joint. Arms rotate. Well, they would go all the way around if he didn't have the wings on. So, And then his bicep, he's got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist move will swivel, and they do flick up and down. He doesn't really have much of an ab crunch. It's like it'll crunch down a little bit, and then he'll go back barely. Like he barely goes back anyway. And he does have a waist swivel. His legs move out that far and kick up that far. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and he does have his ankles move down, up, and side to side, and they pivot. So, unfortunately, the wings are not articulated. I was kind of hoping that they would give us maybe the Archangel wings, maybe, or maybe make a Vulture on that body mold. But they obviously didn't. That's fine. That would have been cool, but I'll do with it. I really like this Vulture anyways. So, and I can see them remaking Archangel with these wings. So, anyways, that's it for Vulture. We'll move him over here. And here's Spider-Man. Spider-Man comes with, and here's the twippy hands, and here's the fisted hand. He only comes with one each. He doesn't come with a pair. But getting these support in is actually kind of tricky. They're little, the joints are little, it's a little big, so they fit good in there. And see that comment, that went in perfectly. Of course, when I'm on camera, it's like, nah, it's good. Unplugging them is a little difficult, but getting the twipping hand in there, yeah, see, perfect. When I'm on camera, it's perfect. Of course. Anyways, so standing him up, move him up here. And I had something else I wanted to compare him to. Here he is compared to the Walgreens exclusive Punisher that you have seen that I have customized. Obviously, I've talked about this a lot. It's one of those figures I'm just really proud of. Really proud of this custom job. Here he is back compared against the Venom figure. And like I said, the Venom figure should tower over people. I freaking love how this looks compared to Spider-Man when they're just like, oh, what's up? Yeah. And then of course we gotta have him compared to It's Not a Phase Mom, Ant-Man. So anyways, so there you go. There's that, and here we'll get into his articulation. His head does move up that far, down that far. He does rotate. Arms move out that far. They will rotate all the way around. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and his wrists move up and down, and they will swivel all the way around. He's got ab crunch that bends down that far. Pretty good ab crunch, bends back that far. Waist swivel. His legs will kick out that far. Don't really kick back. And then he's got upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, a boot rotation, and then he does, his ankles move down that far, up that far, and he does have ankle pivot. Anyway, so that's about does it for this review. If you liked it, press the like button. If you feel you need to comment, say something mean or nice, comment. And if you're new here, please subscribe. So, peace out, guys.